Hey guys, welcome to Find the Perfect Place, your new destination for amazing home tours, where we showcase homes you can either stay, create, or buy. I'm Bronson and we are back in Queenstown. This time we're staying in one of the oldest buildings in the entire region. This is Hicks Cottage, a 150-year-old historic building which has been beautifully restored by the host and owner, John Hudson of Hudson Builders, back in 2022. And can you believe it? The snow has welcomed us here. Directly behind me, that's the peak of the Remarkables, and it is covered in that beautiful, blissful white snow. We can't wait to show you around today's perfect place. Come with us. Now, the cottage was originally built way back in 1867 by a man named Thomas Hicks, which you can learn more about because he has quite the rags to riches story, which is rather impressive. You can learn more about him in the resources inside, and then also you could probably do a Google search online and learn more about him there. He's quite the figure in these parts. Take a look at these before and after photos. Literally, wow. How it looked before to how it looked now. Worlds apart, but also staying true to the heritage and the original aesthetic that this once glorified. I just love what they've done with the place. It was quite the task, I hear though. They had to redo the foundation and then also restore the entirety of this entire structure, but utilizing all of the old materials as much as possible and where possible. A couple of things that I personally really love is the stonework that they've done on the chimney that they restored, and then also the picture windows on either side. There's also a bit of a story of the rooftop. The rooftop has some significance, which I'm going to mention on the inside. Speaking of which, let's pop inside, shall we? The restoration and modernisation of this 150-year-old cottage would definitely leave anyone in awe of the craftsmanship and attention to detail. Now let's talk about the specs of this home. It's a 1-bed, 1-bath stay, and it can sleep up to 3 guests in total. It's built across 51 square metres of living space, and it is sitting on a 1-acre piece of land. You can stay here and enjoy all of this for just $380 per night. Now, let's take a look around this beautiful historic cottage. We are currently standing in the open plan living area, which includes the kitchen, dining, and living room. But let's start off with the living room. I know we usually start in the kitchen, but today we can see this area to begin with, so it makes perfect sense to start on in here. We've got the single seat in the corner, and then we have a 3-seater lounge suite, leather. One key piece I have to mention in this lounge suite includes, can you guys guess? What am I going to lean towards? The girl with the pearl earring. Like a modern take of that really historic famous painting. How cool is that? We've got a little cigarette there, definitely a modern take for sure. I'm sure they actually smoked back then as well. I'm no historian, but I'm sure it's been around for a fair bit of time. Not condoning smoking, but how cool is this picture? I really love it, and it really sets up the stance of this home with the modern but historic take and styling that they have gone for. Down here we've got this really old school little kitchen area. This is for viewing purposes only. Be sure not to use this and cook your meal, because there is actually a beautiful modern kitchen on the opposite side. It's just fantastic. I do not know if that was the original one that was in this cottage or if they've just transported it and placed it in there, but regardless team, it fits into the space. Now, directly above us, we have this pointed ceiling, and that is a shingle roof. The original authentic roof that was utilized to build this cottage way back in 1867. And they've covered it with the tin roof that you see on the exterior to help protect it and also keep us nice and dry during our stay. And it looks fantastic. The exposed beams and timber, and I love the use of the spotlights that really shine and showcase this ceiling. Now, moving on from the living room, we're going to be entering into the dining room. This includes a 4-seater dining table, and I do love the inclusion of this really cool old school lamp. I wonder if it works. I'm not going to turn it on just in case, but tell you what, aesthetically, looks fantastic in this spot. This is the modern, beautiful kitchen that I was talking about when I was over in the living area. And there is even an espresso machine with plenty of coffee pods to enjoy your coffee. We have this massive, gigantic sink. I feel like I could probably sit in here and take a bath. This thing is absolutely ginormous, and I love the use of this rustic tapware that they've got. Couch just to the side. We've seen this in one other home that we toured back in Queenstown, Australia. We toured a little cottage out in the country that had these as well. I love the use of the lighting, that sort of modern strip lighting. We've got a couple hidden features within this kitchen, including a drawer dishwasher. And to the left of me, we have a 4-stove gas burner as well as a full-size oven to enjoy all the cooking you've got to do. The brand name is Bosch because Bosch means business. I don't know if that's actually their slogan, but hey, it sounds pretty cool to me. Bosch, if you want to use that, you're going to have to call me up. We've got an awesome fridge in here as well with a couple beverages, which I will be enjoying later on, and a freezer which is down below. Again, moving back a little bit more, this is a full-size pantry which includes a couple little elements that you're going to need during your stay. Now team, you're probably wondering, that open plan area is absolutely amazing, Bronson, but I need to know where we're going to sleep. Wow, we've got a treat for you. Directly behind me is a secret door. Well, not so secret anymore, but with one little push, you enter a whole new world. Just like that song. I can't think of where that song's actually from. A whole new world. Leave it in the comments down below. Tell me where it's from. But this is a huge contrast to what you saw in the open plan living area. It has modernist touches. It is elegant. We have a king size bed touched with some beautiful pillows for the decor. And then we've got these lights on either side of the bed. This beautiful bedroom was in fact an additional build and add-on to the original structure of the cottage. So you see how it comes out in quite the interesting shape? Well, that is this space that we're standing on here. Directly in front of me, there is a massive wardrobe. We have fantastic views of the mountains, and then directly behind me is access into your ensuite, which has all the amazing touches that you're going to need. We have heated flooring system. There is a circular basin and a circular mirror, which is also push to touch. And then over here is access into your super duper modern shower. I love the tinting in the glass here. It just adds a level of elegance and sophistication. I think it's brilliant. And also a bit more privacy as well, so you can't see as much of the person in there. But anyway, if you're in here with another person, generally, you've probably seen each other naked, let's be real. The rustic styling is continued with the tapware. There is a rainfall shower head as well as a removable, and I will be looking forward to enjoying that shower during our stay. That is fantastic. I love this. I'll catch you guys outside and let's wrap up this tour. We have to extend a huge thank you to the host for inviting us in to stay, experience and share Hicks Cottage with all of you. What a beautiful location it is, and what a fantastic cottage that is. I highly recommend it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and a comment down below telling us what your favorite aspect of this stay is. If you enjoy our content, please consider buying us a coffee, and that'll help keep us on the road and help bringing you even more perfect places like you saw today. If you love the look of Hicks Cottage and you want to experience it for yourself or even book it for your next Queenstown escape, then I will leave a link in the description box below so you can book it for yourself or learn more about it and enjoy it all yourself. And as always, we look forward to seeing you in our next perfect place.